Silence your cell phones now.
Them streets done made you a man overnight. I'm your father.
You ain't my father! I mean, you a father to everyone else out here.
Oh, you hate me, man.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Sensei, place to be chilling, Mr. Andy. Better give you guys another movie experience here. And yes, we are doing a new movie that hit Netflix last week, but I didn't get a chance to check it out. But I definitely checked it out this week, and it's something that I can resonate with a little bit, and that is Concrete Cowboy. Concrete Cowboy, which is starring Idris Elba, is my main man from Stranger Things. This boy who lives in Detroit is having some problems over at school, and he gets sent with his father here in Philly. And this is a fictionalized story about the Fletcher Street Urban Riding Club, which is an African American riding club that's here up in North Philly right now, where they have horses, and they train the horses, and then they have the stables and stuff for them up there. And it's right here, right in the middle of the city. This is more of a loosely based type story on that. So watching this movie, I was just like, because I'm saying, somebody who lives here in Philly, like I've seen, sometimes when I go up to North Philly, sometimes I see people ride on horses, but I never knew what it was. I was just like, what the hell is this? Like somebody still a horse? Like I never knew, but it's a whole Fletcher, it's a whole riding club that's up there. So I'm gonna go get into the movie and then see. I'm gonna give you guys the good, I'm gonna give you guys the bad, I'm gonna give you guys the experience. I'm starting off with the good. All right, so first off, starting with my man Khalid, man from Stranger Things. I don't watch too many Stranger Things, but seeing him in this movie, I enjoyed him. But he's a troubled kid that comes, his mom can't deal with his stuff anymore, and sends him over here to Philly. And he is, like I said, like it's the whole typical kind of story of it's kind of like hard race. It's kind of like Philly version of Boys in the Hood without with horses and not that well written. But that's what it felt like to me. Where you go live on with your father, and it actually has a good hold on fatherhood also, which brings in Idris Elba. Idris Elba, I think, is a really good character in this movie of just being that hard-nosed, tough love father who actually been through some stuff also. But when it comes to taking care of the horses, and when it comes to discipline, that builds character, which he tries to instill in his son as the movie goes on. It's always a tense relationship at first, but it does build throughout the whole movie. I love, like I said, that's loosely based on the Fletcher Urban Riding Club that's here in Philly right now. So I like how they show that, and it show the areas, stuff like that. So I was like, okay, it's cool. Obviously, it's going to affect me differently because I'm from Philly. So, and this is not that far from me, on things like that. All the other characters are really good. There are two characters in particular that to me that were really good, and I don't find out to the end that they are legit part of the the Fletcher Urban Riding Club in Philly right now. And I was like, wait a minute, those two are actually part of it, so they're not actors, and they did that great of a job in the movie. That's dope. The character's name is his little love interest that Cole is the guy from Stranger Things who's playing. He's into, and there's one guy in a wheelchair, and they are really part of this club here in Philly. And I'm like, wait a minute, I just thought they were actors, to be honest with you, but at the end they actually talk about the actual thing, and I thought that was very, very good, very, very surprising as well. So I really enjoyed all that. All right, guys, so with that being most of the good, let's go quickly get into how I felt about some things that were bad. All right, so when it comes to bad per se, I mean, for me, when it comes to the bad, it's more so of that it's very tropey. Like, we've seen this story done thousands of times, which I said, this is like a less written Boys in the Hood. And I forgot to say in my good also that Method Man is in this also, and I like how he plays a cop, but he was also part of the Urban Riding Club, so he has both connections in there. And I like how they tug on that of how you gotta be a cop, and do your job, but then you also want to be loyal to your people type thing. So I like that dynamic that they put up in there. But when it comes back to the bad stuff, like I said, it's very tropey. There are things that we've seen before. The movie's mad predictable when you see it, especially when his friend Smush comes up in the movie. Which the guy who plays Smush is good. I had no problem with the guy who played him. But as soon as I seen it, I was like, okay, we've done this story before. You know what I'm saying? You got the one kid who, is the hey, listen, he's angry. Then one guy's pulling him this way, the other guy's pulling him this way, and then the guy that's pulling him in a negative way, he's not all that negative, but he don't see any other way out type thing. Look, we've seen this in so many movies already. So when you see it, it's gonna be mad predictable. It's gonna be mad tropes in there that people may be like, oh, I've seen this already type thing. So those kind of things may bother somebody, but me personally, like since I just like movies, like I said, I want to go in there with a hint of bias anyway because of where it takes place and how this is actually a real group and a real people that actually do this kind of stuff. So that's mostly for my bad, but we'll just go right now into the experience. So I missed this movie, like I said last week, but I make sure I've seen it this week. And I have to say, it's on Netflix. You guys can watch it on Netflix. It's not one of the things that came out of the movie theater. We want to go see it and then watch it on Netflix. Not like that. It's one of Netflix movies, which I have to say that out of all the tropiness and all the stuff that is predictable in the movie, and sometimes you can make an argument that doesn't really go there sometimes, and whatever the case may be. I still think it was an entertaining movie. I think it opened up some eyes, and it really teaches you about fatherhood a lot of times, and of course, teaching about these urban writers that their story has not been told or nobody really even knew about it, you know what I'm saying, unless you live up in North Carolina, you're actually a part of that type of thing. So that right there, I really think that I give the movie credit for that. So when it comes to Concrete Cowboys, I'm gonna give it a hashtag, give it a chance. I thought the movie, like I said, it's not a bad movie, it's just predictable, and you've seen also before. But me personally, like I said, me being a father, me being in Philly, I sound like a broken record, but that resonated well with me. They also have a GoFundMe, that helps to support these guys in Philly. And they after the movie came out, they raised like an additional $150,000 to come, help them with money towards stables and keeping the horses and stuff like that up in the neighborhood. So that that's bravo, and I will make sure if I can find that to make sure I donate some money as well. So guys, that is my review for Concrete Cowboys. Go make sure you guys check it out on Netflix this weekend. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed my review. Hit the subscribe button for more movie experiences right here every weekend on NC Studios. Let's get NC, a place to be. Children, Mr. Andy. Hey, see you at the movies.